Hey YouTubers, out here just playing around again with my little lifetime Tamarack Angler 100 again. Sorry about the mess. Been cleaning it up a little and making it a little more waterproof and getting ready to mount my new crate to the back. And to do that I had to add a couple of J-hooks to the back. But I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple things I've done to mine. Everybody's got some videos on here. You know, this thing is just a really great little bang for your buck as far as entry-level fishing kayak goes. It's got some decent features. It's got plenty of storage, and you know, sorry about the passing traffic. Comes with like a little Scotty mount style rod holder on the front, and it's got a couple of permanently attached, you know, what do you call them? Rocket launcher type ones in the back. Got a bunch of storage. Seat leaves a little bit of to be desired, but I've not really had any trouble with it, so I like it. But one of the things I did is I had this old cup holder from back when us old duffers bought cars that didn't come with cup holders. Here comes the idiot on the motorcycle again. And anyway, and it's the sort of thing you'd like throw in your center console or mount between the front seats or something. But anyway, I had it kicking around and I thought, well, I'll try to figure out some kind of way to attach this thing to the kayak. And what I found was there's a center storage, I'm not sure if this can see it under there, you know, little storage compartment under there. And I didn't have to do anything permanent to it because I just took the little bungee cord that holds the lid down, and I slid it over the little cup holder part of this. And see if I can grab the other one under here. Where'd it go? There it is. Try to do this one-handed. And slid that one over the cup holder there. Centered it out a little bit. And it works great. It gives me, these are adjustable, so depending on, you know, the size of the beverage or whatever I've got going on, sometimes I'll pull them out, and when I'm worm daubing, I'll just stick a little couple worms there or something. And it's on there pretty sturdy. It's not going anywhere, and it gives me a little place to like dump stuff while I'm fishing. You know, if I'm swapping out lures quicker and stuff, I can dump them in there, or trimming line and stuff, I can throw it in there. It gives me like a little trash receptacle. You know, some more stuff up here, and then I drilled a little hole and put a little key ring here, and I attach leashes to that because I've got like a little dry bag for my phone and a little small one that I put, you know, like my keys in and stuff like that, and I just attach them back there to that little hook, and it works really well. I was a little concerned it was going to get in the way with my legs and stuff, but it actually doesn't. My leg comes right down through here with no problems at all. This edge like just barely rubs my inner thigh, but you know, it's like I'm not, you know, I'm not in here doing gymnastics or anything. I haven't had any problems with it chafing or anything like that. It works out great because this is like literally right where I need it if I'm like working on lines and stuff close, you know, and I can just throw stuff in there. It's pretty nice. So that was a pretty handy little mod. And then here's my little crate. Been following a bunch of guys on YouTube, taking ideas from them. You guys, I can't name them all, but everybody's got really great ideas, and so I decided to try my hand at it and put this little baby together, and this is what I came up with. So, hold on one second. Sorry about that. I attached a little bit of tubing on the side here. So what I use my crate for is, just to give you a little backstory here, is I usually use it to like make 2 trips from the truck to the water. I bring the kayak and paddle down first, and then everything that I'm bringing with me for that trip goes in the crate. And so what I did is I mounted a little piece of tubing here, and so for carrying stuff down, there's my net. I just tuck it in there. When I'm fishing, it goes in one of the little rocket launcher tubes that's built into the kayak. And on the back, I put a couple little things here that these are not rod holders for like when I'm fishing. I don't have extra rods in these. These are simply, their only purpose is to carry a couple of rods down to the water with me without having to make a bunch of trips. And I just tuck them down in there, and there's some little PVC end caps that I put in the bottom so that they sit in there. You know, I probably could have done this with one big piece of tube, but I was basically just working from like scraps of crap that I had around the garage. So I had like these little connectors, and then I had a couple of end caps, so I threw a connector here and an end cap to catch the bottom, and they sit in there real nice. On the other side, similar thing, put a little tube in there, and that's where I store my little anchor. I took everybody's advice on how to run your lines on this anchor so you can retrieve it if you get stuck. That just sits there, and I went with the retractable clothesline option for an anchor line, and that's been working out really well. I did attach it with zip ties instead of bolts. I had originally had it attached with some bolts, but then I was reading about, you know, needing to get rid of it in a hurry if you had an emergency or something, and it'd be really easy for me to grab this and just give it a good twist, and those babies are coming right off of there, and I can ditch the thing if I have to. I still have to get a float for it. I'm pretty much a flat water, calm day on the lakes paddler, so not worried too much about having to ditch in a hurry, but I am gonna fix that up a little, make sure I can if I have to. And then over here, just a little thingy, and I got the inside of my crate where I carry a couple extra tackle boxes. One of them's got some tools in it, one's got like first aid kit, you know, and I keep my sunscreen, throw my lunch in there, whatever. And then up here, let me turn this so we can get it in the light a little more. I had bought a set of custom seat covers for my truck, and on the back of them they've got like all of these tabs and slots and what have you, where you can attach these tactical gear bags and stuff. And one set that they had sent me was defective. It was missing a gear bag, and one of them was defective, and when I called them they told me to keep them, and they sent me new ones. And so I had like a double set of these little gear bags, and they're made out of like ballistic nylon, whatever. They're water resistant, not waterproof, but water resistant. And they have these little like belt loop attachments with snaps, and I ran them through the top of the crate so that I've got them in here, and you know, I can carry like a bunch of extra stuff, because I don't like to have to paw through my crate when I need something small that's like stuck on the bottom. And so I just thought these were like a really great idea. You know, like in here I keep a couple of extra scupper plugs in case I lose one. I've had one fall out once and didn't realize it until I got where I was going, and it was a little bit wet fishing that day. And in here I keep some paracord